Hey Michael, sorry I was having an issue switching from one screen to another for this recording. Um, so thank you so much for your poem this week. I think that it's really good. It's really interesting. I love that you love hip hop. I love that you're using hip hop to influence your poem. So please feel free to keep doing that. In terms of your poem being too repetitive with the phrase sacrifice, I don't think it's too repetitive. I do think that the message is understandable and that it's not over the head. However, what I will say is I think that there's an opportunity for you here to actually encapsulate this form, the form of this poem, in a better way. So one of the ways that I can think of for you to do that is you start off the poem by having sacrifice be the beginning of the second line. And so I'm wondering if you want to try a repetition, give yourself a little bit more of a structured form so that the repetition starts to feel rhythmic rather than random in the poem. And so the one way you can do that is if you have every second line start with the word sacrifice or sacrificing. I think using either one is totally fine in terms of the repetition and the form. But I would say seeing your family scrambling, that sanity damaging, gotta sacrifice, can't just stand and be mannequin, gotta. And then the next line, not start with sacrifice, but have the fourth line start with sacrifice, right? Because there's then in like the middle of the fourth line, sacrifice is there instead of at the beginning. So I think it starts to get a little bit muddled as we go forward as readers in your poem. But I think it could work really well if you had a more stringent form. So that's what I would recommend moving forward with this poem. Can't wait to see what you do with it. Thank you, Michael.